aka Padders. Welcome to episode 168. Let's get to it. We got a lot of things to talk about. Not really. I have no real objective with this video.
The following is brought to you by AKAPAD.
Alright, let's get some of this. My objective here, everyone, is just to talk to you. We're going to be jumping to the drawing table real soon because I'm just going to give you a little rundown of some of my tricks there. I get a lot of questions, and a big thing about everything that's happening now with the comic, with Trial by Fire, it's really, I don't say no to things when people come to me. Everything is a yes, and it just gets pushed back. So the ordering of the yeses sometimes differs. But I saw this thing, and I really, look, it's truthful. Discussing politics, discussing religion will drive you mad. It will separate you from family members. It will challenge friendships. That's the age we're in right now. And I don't want to get into it at all, because I just want to make content, make comics, do my podcast, cook my meals, whatever, and enjoy, and just like entertain all of you and enjoy my life in the process. So, do we need to focus a little bit? But yeah, but I did see this thing. I saw this thing. It was a comic pledge, and some of the big guys retweeted it. I don't know. I read it. I don't know. I really didn't even understand what it meant. So I was like, oh, let me kind of make fun of this, because that's what I do. That's the type of guy I am. I make fun of things. And so I did a pledge. I put it up on Twitter. EVS, the great one, my pie guy, retweeted it. And, mission accomplished there. But anyway, and maybe I'll put it up somewhere. But I just wanted to go through some of these points real quick and kind of what they meant. Because, look. This is also coming from a creator. See, look, you guys, we're going to get into my pledge because I created a new pledge, but here's some quick drawing update. Character design. Here's another one-page origin story, more character design, another one-page story, another page of a thing. I just have to ink this. More character design, another character shot. Now, I'm going to be having this article come out. It's going to detail. Like this guy. I don't want to show you all of them. It's going to detail him, the creation of this guy, what it all means, and it very much relates to my pledge, my mockery. So the pledge, we like I said, we can just go through it. I just wanted to change the subtext. I wanted to say that comics are kind of made and they represent freedom, liberty, and great fun in the pursuit of happiness. I think as a creative person, that's all you can do. That's the horse you bet on. Now let's just go through. Number one, homage covers. I hate them. If you make a homage cover and you think you think that does something for your book and it doesn't take away from the work you should be putting into your story, your character design, your development, your intent as a creator. The homage cover doing amazing 300 for the 1000th time does nothing for your book. Now, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Usually when I see them now, I'm just like, now they do homage record album comic book. I don't care. Never ask me to do a homage cover, homage, however you pronounce that word. No, not going to happen. And number two. I'm losing my track here. Number two. To hold myself accountable when my book does not sell, when my material does not sell, when my content doesn't take off. Now, this is an issue I'm having with YouTube. The podcast, aka Pad's Audio Audacity, available on every single network. That's doing pretty good. My comic book stuff, doing pretty good. My IT stuff, doing pretty good. My multimedia stuff, okay, I can keep going. Content strategy, all these things I do, okay, doing pretty good. YouTube, this. I'm accountable for that. I suck on YouTube. If your book doesn't sell, it's because it sucks. Active bad idea, or I'm just reading some of this. Passed off to the consumer. Okay, that was self-explanatory. To actively call out friends when I see them making a bad product. Okay, boom. I'm guilty of this. I'm involved with a couple books now. I'm having a lot of conversations. Am I not being forward enough or upfront enough? No. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. To ally yourself with upcoming creators. So, if you have a voice and someone next to you doesn't, but they have drive, they have talent, there's ambition. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to grow up to be like the next Todd McFarlane, the next Rob Liefeld, the next Eric Larson. That doesn't mean that. It's your job to find that person. Okay, sometimes they find you, but to help them grow, just to push it, okay? Fist, and become a mentor. I think that's very important because I just remember myself growing up. I didn't have a lot of social media. There wasn't a lot of social media. Social media's reach wasn't quite there when I was in my formative years. But the idea that someone could have seen what I was doing, seen my drive, and nudged me in a couple different directions, and yeah. But anyway, and try and give me some of that institutional knowledge. And the last one. Let's crack a beer. I don't have a PBR with me. Let's eat some pie, eat some raw steak, and just have fun. That's the point of the last bullet frog. I'm calling these things bullet frogs. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone, and that's what I'm calling hashtag CGPLEDGE. I do think the hashtag CGPLEDGE is important because it's for consumers, it's for creators. Does it need to get refined? Sure. Does it need to get plussed out? Definitely. Is it better than Disney Plus? Yes. Is CG better than Disney Plus? Yes. I'm not sure what collective right now doing more for single medium. Outside some of the clicky tech groups. Some of them are here in Philly. Those guys push industry. Those guys move things forward. CG is moving things forward. I'm not sure who else is even close. Very important. CG is the future. Keep that in mind, everyone. But CG is going to do this. It's going to spike and then it's going to drop. But I can't talk. But okay, reading less. If you guys see, look, I live in Philly. I represent 56 a lot. Giants 56. Lawrence Taylor. Mostly because the guy drinks or during the day. I'm sure he's still, I don't think he's ever slowed down. He's a barbarian. He drinks like a barbarian. He loves prostitutes. He loves cocaine. This is my guy. Lawrence Taylor, right here. I'm reading one of his books. Rereading, okay? Look, I beat the hell out of this. He's got about 3 books. This is just one of them. It's probably the worst one. But no. And the idea, look at that flex. The idea that I'm trying to get to is that just because I live in Philly doesn't mean I'm only in. I love football. I love the NFL. I love all of it. But I do like it when the Eagles win. The town is so much happier when the Eagles win. Do I think they're going to have another run? Probably not. But so my whole point about all of this is, look, this is a lot of what I read, a lot of my pickup stuff. I'm not really into comic books that much, even despite these things you see here. Okay, a lot of this what you see behind me is just left over from my All or Nothing days. That's how big of a collection I had at one time. That's how big of a presence I had on eBay at one time. I had my own online store. I sold brand new products from distributors through MySpace. Okay, I go back, but I don't think it adds to the creation of comics. I don't think it makes comics better. This is a big issue too that I have with cartoonist kayfabe. I get it, but I don't. This idea that everyone and everything is always great all the time it just doesn't click. I don't like it. But I just wanted everyone to see this and to remind all of you that don't be afraid to put everything you have an interest in into your comic. Only reading comics doesn't make you make good comics. You have to be eclectic. You have to broaden yourself. Be eclectic. Everything will fall from there. But let's be hypocritical. I did hit this one store. They had like a used trade paperback section, which was huge. I don't understand why more shops don't do that. This is what I picked up. This is the most comics I picked up in a long time. Art Crumb. I'm on a big Art Crumb kick. This is Carload O Comics. Some wild stuff in here. Jodorowsky. Mobius. This book too. I'm about 0.5 through this. This blew me away. Holy crap. Never even heard of it, but look, you see the names, you buy it. And look, hey. He's blocked me on Twitter. But Mr. Liefeld had like a run. I remember Comic Book Girl 19 videos. Her enthusiasm for what I'm about to show you and Flex Mantolo really got me back to creating. I was watching her, and Sci-Fi Channel had this makeup show, but it was more like creature creation. It was called Face Off. So I was watching one of those seasons, and I discovered Comic Book Girl 19, and all these things clicked. And this is years ago. That's how long I've been working to get back drawing, to get the reflexes I needed to draw regularly. It took me a long time to build back up into that. But glory and profit, he ushered in some new talent to really push. Like, look at this. Like, look at that too, right? But he really pushed some talent. This is Joe Keating. This is Ross Campbell. Okay. Nothing close to what he was doing, even with the Awesome Comic days. They had that for $8. That's a buy. And the point I'm getting at is, like, yeah, I mean, it's awesome to attach yourself to a creator and to drill into their entire bibliography, but at the same time, always acknowledge this is the same with sports teams. Look, I love the Shaq Kobe Lakers, Phil Jackson. When the Pistons beat the Lakers in that series, it still blows my mind. They just handed it to them. They had Karl Malone, Gary Payton. I don't understand how that team lost, but anyway, my point though is that you can love a team, you can love an era. If it's gone, it's gone. You don't have to support that team any longer. And I feel that very much the same way about comics. I'm locked into. There's so much, like, up until like the early 2000s, even continuity-wise, even within Marvel and DC, that I just kind of only acknowledge. I don't acknowledge anything after. DC Metal, whatever the heck that is, it just seems weird to me. It's weird that that's it's still going. I mean, is that event ever going to end? But yes. And the whole idea that I'm trying to grip here with you, it's this, okay? You can do that with comics, you can do that with sports. You don't have to be dogmatic on your approach. That meaning you can like Todd McFarlane all the way up until his final issue of Spawn. okay? And you can just say like, this is, I want the Amazing McFarlane, and I want the last issue of Spawn. It might have been issue 23 or 20, maybe 23, 22 or 23. And like, that's my Todd. That's the Todd I like. Todd McFarlane today, digitally inking. I don't know. His digital inks, no. It's just not for me. I don't like it. Not saying it's not good or not. It's just not the Todd I like. I like the tactile Todd. I like the Todd with the pen and paper. And like, you know, as artists change and writers change, you can just say, look, you know, like, I love the cocaine era Stephen King. I'm only going to read and love those books, and then I can reread them, because you can do that, right? Or I'm just going to move on. I'm going to find something else. But these dogmatic approaches we have to the content we absorb, I'm telling you, it takes more away from you, and it doesn't help you be eclectic. You have to be eclectic. Maybe that's the theme of today's video. You have to be eclectic. Drawing updates. But anyway, I love you. Thanks for joining me. I'm just doing a run of these videos, okay? I got some food stuff. I might start inserting food videos into these videos, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Everyone, I love you. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe, support. I don't know. I got video ideas and things linked down below. Trial by Fire is still going on Indiegogo. Links on that. I gotta review this. This is a Philly Zen guy, and Chuck Caslow, Rat Dog Comics, which cracks me up. Look, the logo is almost like a rabies dog. I love it. I want to do a flip through. He's got like this other book here too, right here. So, like, he sent me these like for free. I gotta return the favor. I gotta send him a zine, and that got me going. And I kind of developed this. It's gonna be called AKAPAD, and it's gonna be called Full Size AKAPAD Full Size. See. And I don't know, I like the idea of my artwork being available on cheap, like, newsprint paper. You know, full-size scans, like, no trickery, but having full-size artwork available at a affordable price, because I'm sick of these gallery and artist editions being in the hundreds of dollars, only being available for a small slot. That makes sense. I'm sick of it. I want big artwork. I want big comic book artwork to be available for everyone, just so they can see how obsessive I am about what I draw. Anyway, everyone, I love you. You know what to do. Until next time.